Hello, YouTube. It's time again. It's been a while since we have been looking at stuff on X or Twitter, as they, the old guys are saying, like me. So a Twitter recap is on the line here, and we will see what people are saying. First off, again, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. And again, if you want to have more detailed stuff, again, SOXX is the place to go. Just released 10 silver stocks here, like a video on 10 silver stocks that looks prime for a breakout. Will it happen? We don't know. But the setups are really good for those small juniors. And yeah, you can check that one out. Also, roughly the daily uranium update for the members. But this is now about X and what people are saying. This the oldest one is from October the 8th, so 2 days ago. 2 days ago. We have here Victoria with a reminder that once the NDQ, that's the NASDAQ, topped versus the HUI did not crash with the stock market corrections, yes, but not a crash. Also, in the 3 years after the top, the HUI, the ratio went down 7x. So this is a very clean chart, by the way, where you can see we actually are in a rising wedge here. And if and when it failed to the downside, that is where you have the HUI outperform the NASDAQ. So at that point in time, you want to be in the mining sector a lot more than the NASDAQ. And that is for sure. I like what I'm seeing on that one here. We have Grady here. Silver now has a very clean historical breakout. The blue double bottom breakout and back test. The higher high after the back test confirms the breakout. That's, again, picture perfect. The blue pattern price is actually 59 here is his target. But again, just overall here, looking back like 15 years on the silver chart, it looks really, really, really good ever since we cleared that $26 level back in earlier this year, like 4 months ago. Silver looks really good. GDX trader here with the WTI. We had a big breakdown here in September, retest, but we couldn't make a new lower low here. So we made a higher low. We broke out of that range that I've also personally been looking at, retesting, that the range and the horizontal zone. This is actually today, so I don't know. We might be a little bit higher here for oil. Very interesting place actually for oil where we are right now with that false breakdown back into the big wedge, a 2-year wedge pattern. Yeah, it could be anyone's guess, but usually from false breakdowns you get huge reversals. So we shall see which way it is. Yeah. Here we have again GDX trader with Palladium. Just going to show you a very clean here. Big again. I have the same falling wedge on my roughly breakout, retesting within a bull flag, breaking higher. Again, ideally I want to see that flagpole high gets taken out, but I'm in the same camp. We have bottom for Palladium, and we should look to the upside after a huge bear market where we are down like 70-80% or so in Palladium. And I do think it's time to look again at Palladium and the miners. And platinum, by the way, also is also close to to confirming the bottom. Basically, platinum needs to get above 1050 in my book to basically clear a 4-year neckline from a big bottoming inverted head and shoulders. Sci-fi here, outcrop silver having another go at the breakout level. I agree. 30 cents is my level. We could easily double from here. We could easily do more. But anyways, I agree overall with the statement here. 30 cents, at that point in time, you will break out from, I think, like a 20-year trend line coming down as resistance. And yeah, it's gonna be fun if that's the case. Kevin here, North Star, there it is. Silver in Canadian dollars. I haven't looked at that, pair in basically forever. The power of technical analysis. You can see he has his arch target being hit again. An arch with a big blow off here, a big move, and coming all the way down, and now we've tagged it roughly. Could push a little bit higher, but again, the arc held, and that's one thing that I'm, and the reason why I follow Kevin is especially his arcs are really good. I think that's probably his best, at least from my point of view, his best asset or contribution, you can say the arc. He's really good at, defining the arc and letting it run. It's just, I really like it. I really like it. Obviously, there's more. Kevin is really good overall, but the arc, perfect. Gold ventures here. This is not technical analysis, but again, these are some small silver juniors. Again, if you want to try to invest into the silver junior space, which is really difficult, I suggest following Gold Ventures. I've been following him basically ever since I joined X. I've been following Gold Ventures because he's very much into the fundamentals. So if he thinks, like a stock is looking good from a fundamentally point of view, and if I can confirm that with my own technical analysis, I mean, you have like an extra punch to the upside there, hopefully. So follow him if you want to maximize your output basically from the junior silvers. Again, investing in junior miners is really, really, really difficult and volatile, and you look at gray hair like me and all that good stuff, looking tired all the time. But again, it should be really profitable, hopefully. Jesse Colombo here with silver is bouncing nicely off that downtrend line as I've been expecting. I have the exact same on here again. Beautiful bounce here. Next, I want to see if it can attack the 32.5. Here it is. You have the big high here. 32.5 is definitely the one to get through. However, fun little, like question for you, or like something that you can do in TradingView. If you take and copy this pattern here with bars pattern, then you can actually copy this and look at the past 4 years, the big consolidation. This pattern here is identical to that pattern. So again, a small fractal within a bigger fractal. Silver looks good. I agree. Hedgehog Trader, equity metals, also a stock that I'm, getting above that. I think it's like a tad below 30 cents. It looks really, really good on a longer term time frame. This is like 1 year or like half a year. If you zoom out, I mean, equity metals looks primed for a move. It's too cheap here with a massive multi-year silver bull market just ahead. Check. Some suggest $1 per share is a fair value for potential 100 million silver equal ounces here. So we are like 20 now. So if we're talking like $1, I'm all for it, man. But I can confirm that that chart looks really good on a long-term time frame. Hasn't broken out yet, but here we have Francis Hunt, the guy that got me into technical analysis really back in 2020, maybe even a little bit earlier. Really cool guy. Must follow. Bitcoin currently is not enjoying the UST 10-year yield run-up. It really should love the death in the debt markets, and I agree here again with Bitcoin. Bitcoin to me is like the ultimate liquidity indicator. So if you have excess liquidity, then that's where Bitcoin is going up. And yeah, I can't wait to see, if this 10-year fractal, which is basically like a mirror of what we saw during the Amazon, from its IPO to the dot-com bubble. The chart is basically identical, even though you had Amazon. At that point in time, it took 2 years to play out this fractal or the price action, whereas Bitcoin, it has been taking from 2010 until today, so like 14 years. But the run-up and the formation is identical. Will we get the confirmed breakdown? We will see, but it's really interesting to have that identical process. And I've been doing some math on it, that actually the fractal correlation, if you take out the time, is if one is perfect, it is at 0.98. So you can take it as you may here. Tin, NCX here, copper or gold, with today's fantastic news of a 60 increase in resources. I assume that's some news that they have been putting out. Bounced right where it should be, should have in this ongoing uptrend, and re-rating. The arrow is now telling you all you need to know. So a really cool setup. I don't own this one here, but you have a beautiful uptrend channel here. You have a typical, move here. The highs coming down, and then you start to hammer. This looks a lot like the silver chart, by the way. So if you can get above here, roughly 50 cents, man, this looks really good and primed for more upside, getting above that 50 cents dollar level. Great little setup there. So that's all that I had for you for the past 3 days. most of the stuff were from today, but again, if you like the content, guys, like and subscribe, and have a great day overall. Maybe we will see you tomorrow, and yeah, cheers, guys.